Hello everyone, my name is Mohammed and today I will be showing you how to get your first website running. Now, this video is for people who are beginners who don't know what they're doing, don't know what package to buy, don't know what they're doing at all. If you're in the UK, this video is even better for you actually because the domain you can get it if you use a .co.uk domain for free. So I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'm just beginning. I know what I'm doing though, so bear with me if I say anything wrong, make mistakes, or you have better ideas. If you do, just put it in the comment below and I'll implement it in the next video. I'll even make a video telling you what I could have corrected and what you guys can do to correct it as well. So over here I have a Linux VPS running. So it's a virtual private server and I'm just running it through a browser. So you can actually see everything I'm seeing and it's not on my computer. So my privacy is respected and you guys can see it fresh from the start of a new operating system without the junk and the clunk. So what I'll say is this will work as long as you have a browser. It doesn't matter what operating system you're running, unless you're going to start transferring files using FileZilla, or that's more complicated things. So just to get a website up and running without the code and etc., I will tell you the first thing you want to do is open a browser and do the following. So I'm going to open Brave because that's the browser I use on all my computers and everything. Let's just go away from Google Drive. Here we are. So this is Brave. The first thing you want to do, bear in mind, guys, the package does cost. Ionos will cost you. Hostlinger will cost you. But which package you buy, well, it depends. That is what the cost is dependent on. I currently have Ionos packages. The VPS you're seeing, or the operating system, the virtual machine you're seeing, is run on a Ionos VPS. So that's you get a VPS when you're running complicated programs and you want to run some cool stuff and cool projects. For now, you can just get a website up and running, mess about with HTML and CSS because that's what I would recommend doing before even getting to anywhere. So what I'm going to say is type in ionos.co.uk. We're not going to log in yet, so you can see what I saw from the start. You want to go to hosting, and I'm also going to tell you to open, just trying to remember the name of the other one. FastHost, that's what it was. FastHost. So you got FastHost as well. Now you got both of these, right? You got FastHost here and you got Ionos. Now they're actually part of one company, but FastHost is just a cheaper UK version with UK only servers as far as I'm aware. So on FastHost, we're going to also go to hosting, web hosting. Now, why would I recommend web hosting instead of a WordPress managed hosting? Why? Because you are not a normal user. You're not just making websites for businesses or whatnot. I'm assuming you're an experienced user and you want to experiment with things and mess around and publish your code online, even if it means you're just accessing it via an IP address and you don't have a domain or anything. So as soon as I go on the page, you can see it says low cost scalable hosting, 99p for 12 months. Come on, guys. If it's 99p for 12 months, and say you even get two businesses a website and you charge them maybe £15 a month or £10 a month, that £8 cost, or the £8 cost after 12 months, is basically going to be negligible because your customers are paying for it. And from the millions of websites you can host, it's only two websites. Okay, so let's look host your website. We have Grow, Start, Scale, Pro. How many websites can you have on Grow? 3 websites. How many on Start? 1 website. How many on Scale? 10 websites. And Pro, 100 websites. I'll tell you to get Grow. I got Grow for one of my first websites. Why? Because it gives you a web server, and on the web server you can have so many HTML pages and CSS pages, and you could be running 3 sites on one page on one web server and just redirect people using certain files however you want. So you could have one initial page that says welcome, and that uses index.html, and you got multiple options. Go to this website, go to this website, go to, you can make this for yourself. This is an experimental website, and then after, when you go to it, it'll take you to the correct HTML file. And obviously, when, because it's on the same web server, you'll be able to find it, and whatever you have on that website or that test website, you'll be able to find the other pages on itself, because it's on the same web server. Now the three websites is separate, so that means you get three separate storage spaces, and that means it won't be on the same web server. So you could have one for a customer, you could have one as an experiment, and one just spare for when you want it next time. So that's what I'm going to say. So let's go to this and let's see what it is. Yeah, here we go. £1.19, 20p VAT for how many months? 12 months, and I get that package. So that's one cost you have. And then you got Ionos. Let's see their hosting package. Theirs is a bit more expensive. Some limits as well on their one. Why is this not clicking? Let's reload the page. Web hosting. And then £1 per month. Okay, let me just check this out. Okay, so is this one's £1 per month for 12 months with unlimited websites. Come on, guys, £1 per month for 12 months, and then after it's £9 per month. But it's unlimited website as long as you don't pass that storage space and file space it has given you. So 200 gigabytes, and I get two email addresses. I get performance boost with CDN, and I get access to 100 gigabyte high drive cloud storage, whatever that is. But that package and the other package, comparing the two, I think the Ionos one has better value. Obviously, it'll be £9 after the 12 months. But if I'm unlimited websites and I run even 3 websites, 4 websites for customers, and they pay me 10 quid a month, my costs are negligible. This is a perfect thing for a starter. If you're a student, if you're a person with no money, ask your mum or dad for £1 a month and get something started. This is a perfect business opportunity for you. I've worked with AI people who make AI websites. I've made an AI website myself. I work with AI all the time. When you make an AI website and when you make your own website, you'll always feel better making your own website. And even though the AI websites have much better designs, all these graphical stuff, their normal made website with pure hardworking code, HTML and CSS, PHP, whatever it is, and JavaScript will always feel better than the websites made by AI. So this is your perfect time to start. And even if you're going to make websites with AI, where are you going to store the websites? This is perfect for you. Don't use all these apps out there. They're going to charge you 10 quid a month. They're basically a business as well, and they overprice charging you and all of that rubbish, whereas you can do it yourself. So they're their own business model. You got to understand that, and you're another business model, and this is your key to getting your business started. Even if it means you're going to be a web or program developer down the month, or a software developer, getting started with HTML and CSS is the first step to getting into coding. All the students that come to me, all the people that come to me, kids, people I teach, some kids I see on the street, when they ask me what to start with, HTML and CSS, start with HTML and CSS, go to Python, then go to C sharps, just all of that, complicated stuff. Start with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So this is the way to go. So that's your web hosting sorted, £1 a month. Now, in terms of domain, what I would say is, if you want a free domain and you're okay with it being a .co.uk domain, go to names.com. Now, after I make this video, I don't know if names.com is going to remove this, you could say, free option or marketing, or they're going to keep it. But names.com is for sale. Wait, let me try that again. Names.co.uk. There we are. You see, even I got it wrong. So free.co.uk domain, you enter the domain name, search it. I don't want to enter one because they're gonna keep that one then. You can search it for free and you can purchase it. You just have to untick all the boxes. So I'm just gonna put example. It's probably not even gonna be available, to be honest. Oh my gosh. Oh no, it's not available. So we're just gonna stick with example test 1, 2, 3. No one's gonna want that, are they? Okay, so it's there. Proceed to basket. Next. So you can see £1, £1, £1. You're just gonna put next. Then you're just going to X off the domain proxy and X off the email, and you get it for free. You will literally get it for free. And then if you have Ionos or FastHost, just change your name servers on names.com or names.co.uk to the Ionos name servers or the FastHost name server. If you want me to make a video, just put it in the comments and I'll make the video for that. So that's what you can do. So you got your domain now. You've got a web hosting package. Now what? If you're say you're on a cheap laptop, I know people can't afford the best of best laptop. They can't afford expensive VPS or a virtual machine or whatever, and they don't have the best device. Some people are on phone. You can do this on a phone, and then for the HTML and CSS, you can do it online, or you can use Visual Studio Code. Wait, I'm doing that on my operating system. Visual Studio Code. Okay, is it not gonna come up? Why is it being like this? Sometimes you have to use a terminal. Here we are. So Visual Studio Code. Let me just X this off. Let's create a new file. So file, new, we'll just say new file. Select file type or enter file name. We'll put index.html and we're gonna save it as desktop and continue. Okay, so now we have HTML and CSS. Now you create the HTML and CSS file. You're on Linux, you're on Windows, you're on Ubuntu, whatever it is. Once you've created the HTML file, how do you upload it? So for this, I'm gonna actually show you maybe. So on ionos.co.uk, if I sign in, so it's gonna ask me to confirm sign in. So that's good. So give me a second. Remember, guys, I'm not post editing this or anything. So if I'm not, this should just paste over. Nope. Okay. So my login code. This is not gonna work. So it's alright if you guys see it. I don't care. And I'm just gonna put the password, which you guys can't see. I don't care, guys. I don't even have anything important on this. So we're gonna go to hosting, which is what I'm telling you to get. And here you got access to your web space. Now you can use the web space, and then when you're ready to upload it, you can upload it from the web. So you can select files. I'll be able to select the desktop index file and I'll be able to upload it, and it'll actually upload onto this web space and I'll be able to, you know, access it. So that's the simplest way to do it. So HTML, CSS, or you could use a HTML and CSS online, an editor online. So that's the other way to go about it. Let me just delete that. I don't like that. I don't like having things on this. So that's, there you go. You have your web hosting package at £1.99 for 12 months. Just get one or two businesses' website, charge them per month. You're sorted for life, basically. And then you've got yourself a domain name for free, a .co.uk domain name for free. And the last thing is just coding it and uploading it, coding it, uploading. If you don't know how to code, use W3 Schools. If you don't like W3 Schools, then use Code Academy. There's so many good applications and free websites out there who teach you how to code properly, and it's always nice to experiment. Just search Google and how do I create an index file, or explain this to me. If you're going to use AI, what I would recommend is in the AI's instructions like the Claude.md file, or in ChatGPT or Gemini's special instructions, that text box you get in your settings. What I would recommend you to put there is all just every time put or every time you give me an answer, also explain it to me, as I am learning and I don't want to be using AI all the time. Now if you put that into the Chat GPT's instructions, and every time it generates anything for you, it'll remember, that's its special instructions, I have to follow that. So then after, it will give you the code and then explain every line of code to you, so you know that this is what HTML does, this is what the open brackets does, this is what this colon does, this is what width does, this is what fixed position, sticky position, all these different things. You will understand it using Code Academy, using all these different websites, and you can even use AI for it, to be honest. In the world of AI, why would you not want to use AI? I get it, it's easier, but if you want to get something up and running, then that, as I said before, it's your own work and you want to feel good about it, then it's best to learn it. If you're using this video to quickly make a website and upload it, or create a website and just upload it, for a one time event, then you can do that as well. So that's basically the end of the video, guys. I've showed you how to get a .co.uk domain for free. I've showed you the cheapest packages available for beginners, and I've also showed you how to up well write code. I'm not really showed you, but I've showed you a good editor to use and how to upload it onto FastHost or Ionos, and I've also showed you how to use um, an online code editor. I don't know. I don't think I showed you the online code editor. Let me just quickly show you online code editor, online HTML and CSS editor. So that, look, you can use this to edit your code online. JavaScript, HTML, and you can just copy the code off this online editor. You can do this on a phone. Stop being lazy. Stop stopping yourself from doing things. So guys, I know this is a long video. Those are the three things. I'll probably just put it in the description so people can find it easily. Let me show you an example website that I got up and running within 10 minutes. You're not going to believe me. 10 minutes. So this person asked me to make a website for them, and their simple website to let people know that this is coming soon. And this is just a poster and coming soon. Why did it take me 10 minutes? My friend made this poster. He sent me the poster on WhatsApp. I made the YouTube channel. It took me 3 minutes. He already has a TikTok. The QR code, I'll get to that in a minute. What did I do? I went to Claude, typed in make this poster website for me with a QR code, and put this Assalamu ala man ittabi'il huda at the bottom in Arabic. And it did the rest. It did the rest, all these lines. It decided itself to give the same brown background color, and I told it to make it so you can enlarge it. But within 10 minutes, just because I had a web server, I was able to upload it, get a free .co.uk domain. The guy has a website up and running within 10 minutes. If you're going to show people stuff like that, then you're definitely going to be someone's go-to, because some people, businessmen, some people, the way they think is they want things instantly, even though they know that it can't really happen. They just want it instantly. So this is the thing that you can give instantly. So I'd recommend going to the websites I've told, buying the packages I've told, and go get a website up and running. Go experiment. Thank you. You're welcome. And I'll see you in the next video if I ever decide to make one. Bye, guys.